Okay, continue where we left off. Yeah, we're still in this fight against the Nightmare King versus Daggle and the Black Witch. Dang! The Black Witch has actually managed to kill the Nightmare King. Well, not technically kill, he's technically destroyed sort of way. So the Black Witch and Daggle wins. And next fight is the Battle of Kilkenny, that's what it is. So yeah, Sigismund's army is advancing on Kilkenny. So Oliver Cromwell has managed to get some more recruits. We already know Silver is in there, along with Hook, the Colonel, and the Ninja. Hold on. You guys might know him from Naruto. Oh yeah, Lord Mouse is in that group. That dude. I'm still currently watching Naruto. I think his name is Zabuza. Yep, he's in here. Yeah, again, he's kind of like a sort of anti-hero kind of thing. From what I get. It's like, alright boys, let's go to battle. This is what it looks like Silver is saying with that audio off. Fire and will. One thing that's awesome about John Silver from Animal Treasure Island is like, this guy's kind of a badass. He can still stand it even if he got exploded. Like, that's the best you got? And still standing, throwing a cannonball. Good aim. And he's still standing. It still makes him awesome. Oh yeah, so should I let you guys know, the battle theme is the Kraken from Pirates of the Caribbean. Sorry I didn't get to mention that one. Yeah, charging at Kilkenny. It seems like these pirates still got more cannons. Oh, there's the blacksmith. Huh. Oh, they shot him. And he kills that killer. Well, the Polish army. Soldiers, I mean. Slew. What was Silver using a table? Actually, that is kind of funny. He's using a table for that. And swing the sword. And the colonel shot someone. You know, I didn't get to watch the movie. It's like he went from excited to knowing that. Hold on. He's like he's scared. Like I mean, I can't blame him for that. I mean, yeah, war is not fun. You know, when people get killed in wars. Oh, look, looks like Lord Malice is turning into that dragon. Zabuza is just doing his own ninja skills. Naruto kind of way. Like, is that a dragon? I just thought that was what Polish King Sigismund is saying when noticing Lord Malice as a dragon. Oh, there's Krishva, sending his forces to help out the Polish army. And they're blocked by Malice's fire. and managed to attack all of the Polish army. Here's a... It's like, charge! I thought they're gonna go after him. I think he killed that kid. He's like, charge! And goodbye, Silver Piggy! Or Captain Piggy Hook! Well, it's like Hook is just mad. It's like, you killed my friend! And now you'll pay for this! Although Zabuza is just going to avenge him. Well, Silver, I mean. He may not know him personally, but I guess he's just doing his own honoring thing. Or just doing his job. Man, that Hook is just an awesome character. Just watching this and... Ouch. Now it's between Kuya, I think that's him. Hook managed to knock one of the guards down. Guess it's against Kuya and Zabuza. There's Krishva. And doing his own illusions. Have Kuya to disappear without a trace. And he's back to his own form. His human form. Okay, next. Actually, this... Even though the color filter is not changed, but this is also a different one. It's Krishva versus Oliver Cromwell. Yeah, so seeing that the enemies are retreating, Oliver Cromwell decides to kill King Sigismund. But they're like, heck no, we're not going with ya! It's basically like that. Yeah, they refuse to follow him into the forest, believing that it could be a trap. Like, dude, don't you think there could be traps in there? Oh, heck no, there might be booby traps. Oh, screw you guys. That'd be what Oliver Cromwell would say. You bunch of chickens. I just have the funniest interpretations. Like Hogan just grabs me like, no you don't. There's the color filter changing. But it looks like Oliver Cromwell has just run into Krishva. And he turns into a bear. Huh. Interesting, because in the movie he did face off against Goodfellow, who turned into a wolf. Well, he's now a wolf walker. And now in this one, in the war, he's facing off against a bear, which is Krishva in a bear form. And this is going to be where I would have thought Oliver Cromwell would have still hang around. I thought he was just going to stick around more. Because this is basically... Yeah, this is where he gets to die in this one. I thought he was going to be around more. Eesh. So, I was just hoping he'd be around longer. Like, he's basically not just a historical figure based on a dude, but he is an animated villain. He's basically the non-Disney Frollo. Not just a non-Disney Frollo, but he is based on an actual historical figure. If you guys saw my commentary, I already explained everything. Difference between him and his real life and the animated one. So Fatis did get to saw Wolfwalkers, and she enjoyed it, and she has some bigger plans for this guy. I think that's what she said. So hopefully might see him stick around for part 2, which I think Faz might make non-Disney versus Marvel villains part 2 to be like as the final one, instead of just making a third part. I'm just thinking if she wants to do part 2 to be the final part, like a final season sort of thing, that way she can finally just focus on each round. Maybe like finally stick with one round to finish, and then, or maybe 2, I don't know. Whichever round war she's gonna finish, either be Cuphead bosses versus Disney villains or non-Disney versus Marvel to be, and then she'll finally go back to sticking with one, which is non-Disney heroes versus villains. Whichever it'll be finished first. Sorry, wrong rambling. I'm just hoping really hoping he was gonna be around more, and hopefully in the future he might come back. In this war, I mean. Yeah, I picked him as the better non-Disney Frollo. Not only is he a movie character, but also because you guys know I hate Maxwell from Hellsing Ultimate. The difference between Maxwell and Frollo is that Frollo in the movie, in the Hunchback one, he's not a priest. He is a judge. I know in the novel he is a priest in there, but that does not count. I'm talking about the Disney movie. Frollo is not a priest. He is a judge, and that's more of an exception. But my anger towards Maxwell is that he is a priest. He is a priest that would get people into, like, make them like bigots of hating people for their sexual orientation, for their race, for their religion, all that stuff. Well, Oliver Cromwell, he is not a priest. He's a politician like Frollo is. I'm just saying that's why I consider Oliver Cromwell to be the better non-Disney Frollo. But I just hope he does decide to come back. You know, have Darth Wullick to decide to have him come back. That is. Sorry if things were a bit off topic. So now for the epilogue. So we got both Rudy and Sharptooth. 2 surviving prehistoric animals survived after the meteorite. Huh. So we're using the that sort of thing in there, huh? And decide to become the new owners of the forest with which they live. And then we see these 2 snakes, Naga Nagita, meet up with the white cobra. Not sure where that dude's from. Yeah, the white. And they learn from that 2 other cobras, also named Naga Nagita, hey, the ones from non-Disney Heroes vs. Villains and the non-Disney vs. Marvel Villains one, which are also from that movie I have not seen since elementary school. You know, back when I was a little kid, Rikki Tikki Tavi. And I also remember there was a coloring book with that one, along with the Jungle Book. But it's also based on Rudyard Kipling's novel, Rikki Tikki Tavi. So, yes, it is interesting that Soyuzmultfilm did their own Rikki Tikki Tavi. Yeah, those 2, the non-Disney Naga Nagita, want to operate their treasure for themselves. And they're probably like, oh, heck no, they ain't getting my treasure. Get their own crap. Then we see Ramesses realizing that the Mouse Prince, who will be now known as the Mouse King, would not rest until he took revenge on him for the death of his mother. So we got allies with Fire Lord Ozai and Julius Caesar. I did give Darth Wullick an idea, and the alliance between Ramesses, Ozai, and Julius Caesar. That's the idea I gave him. I think I should stop right here. So see you guys in the next part of this commentary.